So what it leads to is when they are sleeping at around 2 o'clock in the night, their sugar levels drops down. Okay, it is called a Down's phenomenon. Okay, that hypoglycemia can be prevented by giving them a snack at bedtime when they are going to sleep. That snack should not be a complete protein like an egg white or a pure whole egg, because that is just protein that will increase the insulin, and it will sufficiently decrease the glucose levels and lead to further hypoglycemia. So we need to make sure they have something like a bread and milk or a teaspoon of sugar added into the milk. Okay, something like that at bedtime, or on summers they can have buttermilk. Okay, so the reduction of protein intake of zero 0.8 to 1 gram is recommended for any patient who have diabetes with early stages of CKD, a kidney dysfunction, chronic kidney disease. Okay, there are different stages of CKD, 5 stages. In the first 4 stages, mostly in the first 2 or 3 stages, there is a restriction of the protein to 0.8 grams of kg of their ideal body weight. But when the patient goes on in the fourth or the fifth stage, the restriction is quite not possible and they go into dialysis. Okay, during that time the protein requirement will be high, then only we can go further to 1 gram or 1.2 grams of proteins per kg of their ideal body weight. So we need to consider the comorbidities, other conditions also. Diabetes doesn't mean a plain diabetic diet. Okay, thereby we can implement our talent or techniques to make sure that we individualize a diet plan for these patients. So the fats, fat recommendation, why is it important for diabetic? The Mediterranean diet, which is promoted with the help of omega-3 and 6 fatty acids, which says that it reduces the inflammation in the body. Reducing the inflammation leads to an overall reduction in the body or the blood acidity. Okay, thereby reducing different comorbidities over time. It can be an increased cholesterol, it can be disease conditions like cardiovascular diseases, neuropathy or nephropathy. Okay, all these conditions can be reduced. So the eating foods which are rich in omega-3 and 6, mostly from fatty fish, provided from fresh sea water, or we also eat in South India small fishes which are also rich in omega-3 and 6, that can be recommended to patients, and we can also consume that if there is a high inflammation in the body. So consuming a dietary fat which is less saturated fat less than 7%, cholesterol less than 200 mg per day in these patients, minimizing their trans fatty acids like ghee and butter, only recommending them very rarely. 2 or more servings of fish per week is providing them with omega-3 and 6 fatty acids. So another sources omega-3 and 6, which are vegetarian sources, which are easily available for us South Indians, are Avice ginjulu, which is our flax seeds, about 2 tablespoons, which will amount to 30 grams per day. It should not be roasted. It should not be projected to any heat. Okay, that will denature the oil, the fat in it. So just whenever you are having it or you are recommending to any of your patients, make sure you recommended it that it should be ground then and there when they are consuming for that particular meal. It can be just grounded so that the seed is broken down and the inside omega-3 and 6 is easily reachable for the intestines while digestion. Okay, so grounded, just add it into the dal or the sambar, or add it into the buttermilk while drinking, or just sprinkle it over salads. Okay, they can also add it into different desserts as well, or in curd itself. Okay, along with some fruit. So it doesn't have much taste, it just has a nutty taste. It's probably an acquired taste for some people. It, it can be added also in the karim puri which they eat along with the tiffin items. Okay, so over here there's a comparison of different oils which are mostly used for cooking and frying. So you can see over here the blue section, which is more important, the polyunsaturated fats, than the red, which is the saturated, or the monounsaturated fat, which is the yellow. Which one do you think has the highest polyunsaturated fat? Which oils? the safflower and the sunflower oil. Okay, we do recommend that, but studies have also shown that there should be a proper composition of omega 3 and 6. Omega 3 is pro-inflammatory, that it promotes inflammation, which is not good, but omega 6 reduces the inflammation. So both combination should be there, then only the omega 6 is more effective. So a combination of both would be nothing but the peanut oil, the groundnut oil for us. Okay, so that's almost a half and half ratio with omega 3 and 6. Okay, so us in South India or in India, groundnut or peanut oil should be recommended for the type of cooking we use, to enjoy also the omega 3 and 6 proportions. Now, coming to fiber, like we have discussed, it should be greater than 40 grams or a minimum of 40 grams per day, or 20 grams of every 1000 kilocalories recommending, of which 50 grams should be of soluble fiber. Soluble fiber can be found in different fruits like apple, guava, pear. It's also found in oats. Okay, so all the soluble fiber should be incorporated on a daily basis for diabetics. The soluble fiber, what are the advantages which I have already mentioned, other than the reducing the serum cholesterol? It reduces the rate of nutrient absorption, primarily the carbohydrates, the simple carbohydrates. It improves the glycemic control. It is also associated with insulin action in many studies. It also generates the short chain fatty acids in the intestines, which reduces the fatty acid mobilization and reduces the hepatic gluconeogenesis, and also increases the insulin clearance and sensitivity. Okay, that is how short chain fatty, the soluble fiber has an indirect effect on the insulin sensitivity. As the cells become more sensitive to insulin, the less insulin is required. Obviously, these diabetic patients are producing or secreting very small quantity of insulin. So we need to preserve that function of the pancreas and utilize as much as possible their quantity of insulin secreted. In fact, not promoting or projecting the pancreas to secrete more.